Thank you. Well, rapidly evolving situations world over has stopped the best laid plans from materializing. Geopolitical concerns have impacted student mobility, both within the country and internationally, putting higher education and career plans on hold for millions of students. With ambiguity and uncertainty looming large over our heads, the pressure to make career and higher education choices will have a lifelong impact on our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the much needed initiative by the CBSE. The CBSE Career Guidance Portal, aiming to provide the much needed support and tools for students, giving solutions to the much suited and crafted career paths. For the same, may I now call upon Mr. Ayush Bansal, founder and CEO, iDreams Career. Over to you, Mr. Ayush.
Thank you, Ritu. A very warm welcome to everyone. I would just humbly request Honorable Chairperson, Sir, to please just launch the portal and thank you, sir. Thank you for taking out time today and uh, launching this entire initiative and the entire program. And on behalf of entire iDream Career, we feel fortunate and getting this opportunity to partner with CBSE and UNICEF in this entire initiative of making career guidance accessible to every student and every child in the country. I'll just take 4 to 5 minutes over here and we'll be taking all the students over here, teachers, principals here on the this entire portal and how it works, what are the features of it, what type of content, what type of career information can you explore over here. As you can see, the URL of the CBSE Career Guidance portal is cbsecareerguidance.com. And this is the home page of the portal. It's mobile friendly, tablet friendly, and desktop, laptop friendly as well. If you have already signed up, you can simply use your email ID that you used in the sign up process and the password that you have set in, and then you can log in over here. If you have not, and if you're a first time user, first time student coming on the portal, you need to fill this very quick form, which is your name, your email ID, your state, where your school is located, and then as soon as you select your state, then the schools list will come from that state. You need to select your right school over here, the academic year, the class, and then you can set your password and confirm password. One very important thing is you need to be very sure of putting the right email ID over here, because you will get a verification like this in your email ID to verify your email. So this is very important for you to put a right email ID over here. I will just do a student login ID and show you how the entire platform looks like. So this is a dashboard. We believe that every student has unique interest and unique potential. They have their unique ambition, they have their unique talent, they have unique interest to get into different careers or what opportunity they want to get into. So this dashboard has been personalized for every child. Every student who comes on this dashboard, they will find a unique career content devised for themselves. And different categories of career have been put together over here for different subject combination, for different interest area. There are different blogs, articles which have been given over here around different topics. You can search colleges, scholarships, competitions, entrepreneurship competitions, Olympiads. Let's say if some student want to really like to travel the world, what are the careers related to that, and different interests and skills. So in this entire personalized and gamified way, the entire platform is personalized for every student. And there are more than 560 careers in the platform. I'm just clicking on one of the careers over here, physicist, to just take you through the kind of content which is available in the platform for you. Now, in the similar fashion, you have 560 careers wherein all the professional and vocational careers are also put together over here. You can read about the career in this format of sneak peek. What is it all about? What are the different specialization tracks in this career? You can click on any of these specialization tracks to know more about it. How can you enter this career? This is a very important question for you all as a student. After 10th, what subjects need to be taken? After 12th, what graduation, undergraduation, what courses need to be done? And there are different multiple pathways to get into one career even. So what are those multiple pathways to get into a particular career? How much do I need to expense to get into this career? What is the time duration and the educational requirement level? What is the future prospect? We all ask what is opportunity in a particular career. So we had the industry data being clubbed into this in this entire projection model, which tells about the future prospect. What is a monthly earning at the entry level, junior level, middle level, senior level, and then who are some of the people who have pursued this career? What have been their trajectory? What education qualification? Where they worked? So that you can have inspiration from them, and whether this career is suitable for special ability students as well or not. This is one of the first inclusive content around career guidance. Now, as a student, one of the key aspects, this is the first important feature, you can read this content in Hindi and 8 regional languages, right? So if you just put a Hindi language over here, the entire content and platform will change in Hindi language, and you'll be able to read it in Hindi or Telugu or Kannada, Odia, Punjabi, Malayalam. There are 8 regional languages apart from English and Hindi in which you can read it over here. So it's a completely multilingual career counseling content. It's made for everyone of all the students from entire country to read it. Now there is a detailed career page as well. If you want to know much more about this career specifically after reading the snapshot page, you can then click on the read full career article button over on the top right, and then you can read the entire detail around what are the kind of work responsibilities, what are the kind of activities that I will do, the definition of different specialization tracks, all the multiple entry pathways that are there, the education requirement at the undergraduate, postgraduate, or doctoral level. What are the kind of jobs that I will have, right? What are the companies that I'll work in? What kind of research areas that are there in this particular career? What are the competencies required in terms of the interest, skills, aptitude, the earning level, what is the career growth, how do I grow in this particular career, the future prospect, and who are those special ability students for whom this is a right career fit. So in this entire format, you have all the 560 careers. You can simply use the search engine at the top and read about any career in the same fashion. Now, the second big question for you all is to understand, and specifically 11, 12 student, is what are the colleges and courses and universities. So we have the entire colleges and universities list. We have 25,000 colleges covering about 3 lakh courses from India and 15 other countries, which are listed, and you can filter it via government aided, private, others. You can see it via country wise, different countries. You can select one of the countries and it will tell you the different countries information over here. State wise, city wise also you can look at, faculty wise also you can look at it. And all the colleges and entire information around colleges and all the 3 lakh courses are provided here. The second, after knowing the colleges and university, then you want to know the process of admission, right? So how do you know the admission process, the timelines? Now you are sitting, let's say the students are passing 12, then you need to apply for different colleges and admission process. Now this entire content is updated on real time level, right? It's not that the content is not updated. This content, all the entrance exam information, the application process, the dates, everything are updated on real time. So the all the 1150 entrance exams in India and at the international level are listed over here in this fashion of green, yellow, and red. Again, you can filter it via career wise, profession, vocational wise as well, and you can see the entire detail about the entrance exam. Now, finally, when I know the entrance exam process, the college admission process, the course and the college, the final question is how do I fund my education? There may be many of you who would want to know about different scholarships, different competitions, Olympiads. Then, in similar fashion, we have the entire listing of about 1,250 scholarships and different school competitions listed over here as well. And you can read the entire detail about each one of these scholarships. So, as you see, right from knowing about careers to colleges to exams and the admission process, and finally how do you fund your education, which are the scholarships, all the 4 areas of career curriculum, guidance curriculum is put together into this platform in this unique way, and which is available for you now. So after this, do go to cbsecareerguidance.com, make the best use of it.
I would like to ask another question to Dr. Rajiv Mota. Sir, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sir, actually, we often see adolescents being anxious about their future careers because many of them are not fortunate enough, like Hitesh, to have all the information at their disposal. So we often find them being anxious about their future careers. What are they going to be doing and where will they get information from? I wish I had more information. What would be your advice to them as a student, as well as your advice to the teachers who will be guiding them? Because teachers are the first point of contact for students and the parents as well. So we would like to hear from you, sir.
First of all, I am thankful to Chairman CBSC and Rama ma'am for allowing me to be a part of this discussion. It is very imperative and important for us to realize how anxious the parents and the students are when they are going into higher classes. The higher classes being 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and probably the higher classes now today has gone into 5th also, because a lot of things have been starting at 12, 5th standard, imposed, in fact, forced on them. So that is what the anxiety builds from them from the young age. And we need to realize that anxiety is really detrimental for them. I congratulate CBSC for bringing out so many aspects and taking up the mental health issues since last almost more than 2 decades. I salute Rama ma'am for being a part of being a great psychologist associated with CBSE since so long. So it is the decades of your expertise which is being spent with the students and the schools along, and the dedication of giving something that has come true today in terms of being the career counseling. Now, career, how it is important? Career is important because that is what everybody is working for. In fact, parents are forcing the children to go ahead with a little kind of career which they wish to, and that there where likes the role of marks. Now, whether marks are important or not, it is very irrelevant for me to discuss it today. But intelligentsia has many facets to it. So intelligence is not related to mark, it is related to various other aspects. And in terms of that, the student has to explore himself. He must know himself. To the students, my friends, those who are here, two of them representative I heard, and the others, those who are here, my young friends, you need to realize you must know yourself first. And knowing yourself means your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and whatever you can build on, your likes and dislikes, and more than that, your skills. And along with the skills, values. It is very important to relate to what exactly do you wish to go ahead with. I would like to begin with understanding yourself is the major logo and the motto which you must have apart from your marks and the subjects you like or dislike. Once you start understanding yourself, go ahead with exploring the careers. Now, how to go ahead with the careers? I again congratulate CBSC for bringing out such a beautiful website for giving the detailed analysis. And I congratulate UNICEF for having delivered such a good thing to CBSC along with the web partners. Now, what is career? If we talk of career, it is the future. And if we talk of future, then we need to really understand. For example, if I take somebody likes to bake cookies. Now, students, whether you like cookies, eating fresh cookies, that is why you're doing it, or you want to decorate the cookies, that is why you like it, or you would want to experiment with doing something new, that is why you're doing it. And there lies the analysis of saying whether you like art, or you like analysis, or you like analytical mind, or you like to work on something which is concrete. So, for a common, simple career, also, you need to realize and look inside your own self to find out where exactly and what are your interests. Sometimes you may not find the proper guidance, and probably I should have got guidance then in my age of my taking admission into medical career. I would have done something else which I would have loved to. And I am into multiple fields because I like so many things to be done together. And that is why probably each one of you should know yourself and find out what are your other likings. The other likings are also equally important apart from your likes and dislikes. Everywhere you need to find out at least 2 or 3 things which you follow and choose one amongst that. How to choose one amongst that? You need to find out a person who is interested in training you or teaching you or guiding you. You can find out and do a small internship or maybe a project under your teacher and your parents guidance supervision, that you can do out of 2 3 projects, you can choose whatever you like the best. So working hands on would be the major area which you should begin from the 8th standard, in fact 7th vacations. So vacations are now to be used, and you are all now used to it because of the pandemic. I salute to pandemic coming to us for negative and positive both, because it has given us a lot of positives. Each one have started understanding about the future online, and that way you can work online to find out what you like or what you dislike, and find out the people whom you can work with online and offline if at all the pandemic goes away. So that way you need to find out and work on small little projects and find out, oh, I like this. So you can come down to one, and then begins the story whether I like one, I have been forced to push for one, or I have been sustained to do that one. And always, my dear young friends, you need to have a fallback. Plan A is what you decide. Plan B has to be a fallback, and plan C and D is a must for each one of us to fall back upon. And if you go ahead, your anxiety is gradually going to go down. That is what the anxiety relieving pattern should be. More than that, meet people who are whom you feel you would be interested in. With this website, you will come to know people who are already into that field, and maybe you can have an appointment with them, talk to them, maybe personally meet them, and find out the people who interest you, the career which interests you, and people who motivate you. Please be wary of people, those who do motivate. Somebody may, a person like me would say, "Arey, doctor ke profession mein don't come to that profession. It's not a good profession." Somebody would say, like Abhishek is there, he would say, oh, journalism is not good, don't go for journalism. Or Rama Sharma ma'am say, oh, psychology is not good, don't go for psychology. So don't find out a person who demotivates you. Find out a person who motivates you. And all my young friends, you would definitely be motivated to choose a proper career. And that website has been launched now. I salute to CBSC for bringing out such a beautiful website, which will be helping each one, and that each one should be the teach one, wherein the teachers would be guiding them. Now, my second part of presentation, discussion with the teachers and about the teachers. Teachers are the first doctors everywhere. I again thank Rama ma'am for including a mental health personnel, a pediatrician, an adolescent health specialist to be a part of this discussion. And I would love to be a part of you as well, given me an opportunity whenever and wherever possible. So for the teachers to realize that you are the first doctor to this child who is coming into your class, and as you tell him to motivate him, and as you say one negative comment, oh, your drawing is not good, and he would always say my drawing is not good, this begins in first standard, second standard. So you need to motivate each child even in the negatives of him, and try to change his attitude and aptitude towards whatever he likes. Secondly, as a teacher, you've been working since last 20, 30 years. You have your own ideas, your own perceptions. Your personality is already built. With that kind of preoccupation, perceptions, and personality built, you may guide them into 1 or 2 or 3 careers. Now something is available with you where you can tell them to go on the website and go ahead, instead of guiding them to a particular career or A, B, C, D kind of career, wherein he can choose. Now, career is not one which you can choose at the beginning of the 8th standard, but with the new education policy, probably you would be able to do that as well, which is again, I congratulate Government of India and CBSC to bring out the new education policy wherein we can work as a teacher, as a guide, as a doctor. Secondly, I would like to just tell the teachers, don't be anxious working with the parents and the teachers and the students, because they will push you, pull you to an extent of saying, oh, I don't know. And there lies your major role to say no if you don't know. Because what happens is, I am a teacher. I have been teaching since last 25 years. I have to give an answer. Who says so? There are many answers which are unanswered. There are many questions which are unanswered. So you can say, I am not expert into career counseling, and there would be somewhere somebody person who can guide you. And I must tell you that schools charge, or not the schools, the career counselors charge from 5,000 to 25,000 for this career counseling. And now CBSC has come up with a free, let me repeat it again, free website for each one, and that is for the students. So teacher, you have the access to now this, and don't push them or pull them for something which you feel like because of your own ideas and your own notions. Lastly, I would like to just say be patient, helpful, and be a guide, a facilitator, and a mentor, not a teacher. So you have a major role to play and you have become a mentor now. You already are a mentor. So treat that role as a mentorship role and go for career as well. And apart from your teaching, and don't say my job is just to teach Sanskrit, Marathi, English, and Hindi. Your job is much extensible job, and probably CBSE is giving you a lot of opportunities to work from physical health, psychological health, mental health, emotional health, and now career. So a lot of venturing has been happening with CBSE, and I salute again to CBSE, to Rama ma'am, and to Chairman CBSE, and ultimately to CBSE guide and the collaborator Mr. Teddy from the Education Department, UNICEF. Thank you so much for giving me